Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Yesterday, the news was abuzz in the evening as the Financial Times dropped a bombshell, claiming that 3 people who were familiar with the $5.6 billion dispute between Malaysian Wealth Fund 1 Malaysia Development Berhad or 1MDB and the Abu Dhabi state-owned International Petroleum Investment Corporation IPIC told them that China was approached as a source of funds for 1MDB to wriggle out of the dispute. Now, we aren't able to independently verify this because we don't know who these 3 idiots are or how to reach them. So what does 1MDB think about it? It looks like we're not having an early Chinese New Year. Sorry to disappoint. 1MDB chairperson Irwan Siriga Abdullah says that the dispute is apparently still ongoing, despite reports saying that a settlement has been reached. And 1MDB? They're still waiting for a decision. But he's very clear about one thing. They're not asking China for money. Now, as far as our second finance minister, Johari Abdul Ghani, is concerned, Johari isn't aware if China has been approached on the matter, claiming that he has no knowledge on the subject and neither has he read the news. I don't get it, Johari. You're in the higher management of the finance ministry. What else do you do at work if you're not keeping up with your projects? Just to give you an idea here, $5.6 billion, if cashed out into $100 bills, being the largest denomination of American currency, would weigh 56 tons. So to say that's a ton of money, it's really an understatement. When Johari was asked about the report in the Financial Times, he said that he sees no reason why China has to get involved in the dispute and told us here at Malaysia Kini to go check with the CEO. So 1MDB big boss Arul Kandasamy said that 1MDB does not have anything further to add to previous statements in relation to the ongoing dispute with IPIC. Former Premier Dr. Mahathir Mohamad entered the spotlight yet again when he gate-crashed the DAP convention over the weekend and, as predicted, made another impromptu speech that everybody wanted to listen to somehow. So even after making numerous headlines from the opposition front for things like the Citizens' Declaration and that unexpected handshake with the incarcerated former opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim, it wasn't as easy as it looked. Mahathir told the AFP in an interview that putting aside his grievances and cooperation with the opposition was not easy.
People in the opposition now accept me. As much as it is difficult for them to accept me, it is difficult for me to be with them. Because they used to call me all kinds of names. But what is there being called names doesn't matter to me. The main thing is that they and I agree that Najib is the destroyer of this country.
Now, since we're talking about Mahathir, he got a letter yesterday evening that told him that his invitation to the installation of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong next week has been withdrawn and that no chair will be provided for him at the event. Poor guy. He hasn't had a seat since 2004. Mahathir's aide confirmed the contents of the letter, which was signed off by the keeper of the royal seal, Daniel Said Ahmad, which stated that Mahathir was being informed of this beforehand to spare him any embarrassment. Today, Mahathir retaliated on his blog, apologizing for making the wrong assumption that the palace is above politics, saying, I quote, "I will note now that the Istana Negara belongs to Najib and Barisan Nasional," end quote. His Majesty Sultan Muhammad V from Kelantan will be succeeding His Majesty Sultan Tuanku Abdul Halim Muazzam Shah as the 15th Yang di-Pertuan Agong on the 13th of December. Mahathir wasn't the only one who retaliated against this unusual letter. Constitutional law expert Abdul Aziz Bari chimed in today that Mahathir has every right to attend the installation of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong as both a former Prime Minister and as a holder of the title of Tun, also saying that an installation of the Agong is an important national event and should be above partisan politics. Mahathir's party, Parti Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia's youth wing, has also expressed regrets over the letter, with Bersatu youth leader Syed Sadiq Syed Abdul Rahman said that it would be proper for seats to be allocated for Mahathir and his wife at the installation. Malaysia Kini has reached out to an official with the Istana Negara, but they declined to comment on the letter, whereas no senior officials at the office of the keeper of the ruler's seal were available for comment. And that's it for the fact sheet today. Has 1MDB's dispute with IPIC reached a gridlock, or do you think an acceptable resolution is in sight? Time to discuss in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and share this video. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thanks for watching.